Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, Matt with Green Bar Trading. This morning is Friday, August 6th. This is the first day of my vacation. We have not left yet for the beach house. We are doing that in the morning, but I'm able to trade today. So I'm in, really in deep in the pre-market. It's been a while since I've been able to sit down at the screens, dedicate the time to the pre-market. Yeah, I was able to take a couple of trades here and there, but not from my home office, the place that I love and is near and dear to me. So anyway, coming into this morning, I'm looking at the top gappers, whatever. The top gapper was ANY. It just totally sold off along a trend line that was acting as resistance the entire way down. We've seen this happen before. We've seen price try to get above it, and then when it does get above it, it can give you a little bit of a trade. There really is not much momentum this morning that I've noticed in the low float momentum stock world. There's some moves that you could get on the larger caps. DraftKings, crazy nice moves today. DD, decent move today. Trying to think what else. Space a little bit, but then it started to sell off. Nothing really. There's some things that I am watching, like Nvidia. It has a potential for an all-time high break today during market hours. That could be a trade. Uber, I'm looking for on the short side. It's coming up against some resistance, even though it was up a lot yesterday. I still don't trust it. So anyway, this morning I'll share my screen with you guys. Kind of boring. These are the top gappers here. This is my my watch list that I really the stocks that I'm looking at for the day. It's kind of a short list. When the top gapper does something like this and just totally sells off, the day traders, the momentum traders, nobody likes to see that. So we're all waiting for some news to come out on a potential play. So far, it's been very boring. We could come in here to scan, and we can take a scan and see what's going on. I mean, it's just boring. It's boring. There's nothing else to it besides it's boring. So, I just want to show you guys the importance of extending your trend lines. This is really, really key. So around this area, I made a trend line. I saw that it was, selling off here. And at 7 a.m., when you see a lot of volume come in, it ripped right up to that trend line and sold off. Pretty drastically, actually. These trend lines act as real resistance. So extending the trend line, click right extension on so that it goes throughout the day so you don't forget about it is really, really important. Because coming down here, when I was looking to trade it, coming back up, well, it's good that I had this trend line here. So I noticed, there's going to be some resistance. Most likely, short sellers are going to be jumping on that trend line. And that's exactly what happened. It went from 497 to 481. Percentage-wise, it's a decent move to the downside. But when the trend line breaks, that could give you a decent trade. So we went from 487 to $5. I scalped a very, very small amount in this general area. Like I said, it feels really, really tough to make any money this morning on the low cap, the low float stocks. But it is what it is. So another one of those that had a very similar trend line that was good to know and great for the right extension was KXIN, which is our second leading gapper. Making the trend line here, I'm trading it, right? So I took a couple of trades over VWAP here, but then when I noticed that price ripped down and sold directly into that trend line, it's good that I have those types of trend lines up, because then when this ripped back up, I was able to take a couple of scalps here for a very small profit, but it's still, almost $11, not life-changing amount of money. But it is good to keep that. Don't forget to keep that right extension on these trend lines. There are a lot of day traders that are looking at these things. So it's good to have on your charts as well. Don't forget the trend lines. They really, really are important. So this one wasn't able to break 220. Boring. Like I said, boring. So currently standing only up $16. I wanted to see more this morning. I really did. It's only 8:30. So obviously we're not done trading, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait and see what, I'm going to be quick to cut trades. I'm going to get in and I'm going to get out immediately if I don't see the move go. And I've done that a lot this morning, as you can see here, with 43 orders, which is 43 orders. It was probably roughly around 20 trades that I took. A lot of those trades were getting in. I was watching the level 2, things that should have broke really, really hard with some volume, didn't. So I sold right where I got in for a break-even trade, and then price went back down. So that's what we're seeing a lot of, just grinding away in the momentum world this morning. The pre-market gappers look very weak. And that's one of the questions every single morning you should ask yourself. If your strategy is trading momentum stocks, how do the pre-market gappers look? Are they strong or are they weak? Well, this morning they were weak. How is the market for your strategy? These are the things you should be asking yourself. So anyway, like I said, we're up, $16. Kind of disappointing for my first morning, being able to be at the screen full time. It is what it is though. We'll sit, we'll wait. I'm going to be trading this market very conservatively until I see something break out. And so far, it's been kind of boring. The jobs number must have just come out. Trying to look to see what it was. This is what the market does, though. Look at that rip from 44.18 on the futures to 44.29 on the futures. It could give a lot of potential. So, day trading, we love to see volatility, but you have to know which way it is. So it's like, buying a lottery ticket, because you simply don't know. Wow. Okay, July jobs were almost 1 million. So I was way, way off. So I'm going to show you guys. This is not going to go over well. So I was predicting 650,000. I have egg on my face. So we type here. Whoop, can't spell. So that's it. Almost 1 million jobs were created And this is the thing. So I don't know. I mean, I am in business and I notice that I see a lot of supply chain issues. I can't get the stuff that I need to get because there is a lack of workers to make that product for me. So I was thinking that maybe we would see a weaker number. Not that it matters at all. It doesn't really matter for our trading, trading momentum. These stocks don't care. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, that was a move. The 10-year is now at 1.27, which is up since the morning. So anyway, that's it, guys. I'm going to get back to trading here. Just wanted to give you a little breakdown of what we were looking at this morning. I'm preparing for some pre-market actual live streams. So that was the reason for the video. All right, guys, hit the thumbs up. Don't forget. And thanks for watching.